Hello. How are you, chat? How are you? Is everything good? Is everything fine? Transform. There we go. Okay, we're here now. This is us. This is our life. How is everyone? Are you all good? Hope you're all good. I'm okay. There we go. Okay, how is everyone? Are you all fine? Any news? Nom 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 nom. For me, today has been a very, you know, a day. So, I take it no one has any news for me? Nothing special going on? Nothing at all? Everything is so exhausting. So tired. Couldn't even be arsed streaming today. Well, I did stream today. I streamed 2 games. But I'm too tired. Too tired. I'm always too tired. Now I just don't want to play games, but I do want to stream. So we're just going to chat and we're going to procrastinate. You know how it is. So groggy? Yeah. Suppose it could be worse. You know how it is. AI limit is great. It's everything you expect it to be. That's good. Something special? Yeah, Dom's doing a chatting stream. Really? Are they? Wow, I didn't know Dom was into that. Still says Monster Hunter in the category wise. It still does. Okay, let's kill that and just change it to... I think it's just chatting. Yeah, let's do that. Must procrastinate. There we go. One of those days, you know. Don't want Awa popping in to remind me. That's assuming Awa isn't already here. You never know how these things go. Peace. Hello, Tony. How are you? Life kicking you well? I bet you wish I was kicking you well. Any news for anyone? UTTV modes? I don't know. I didn't disable them, at least I don't think I did. Try them. See what happens. Beat's still good. Oh, that's good. I'm just chatting today because, you know, I've reached that point where I don't want to do anything, but I still want to stream. So we're going to do a chatting stream. All we do is just do nothing. Procrastination stream. That's what we should be calling these things now. Procrastination streams. Yeah, that's a good name for this. Procrastination streams. So I can't say I have any real news. Like, all I do these days is read random mangas and manhwas and whatever the hell the Korean versions are. And then I just, you know, I barely watch TV. Actually, I don't watch any TV. I don't have a TV license because I don't do TV. All monitors and PC. They're basically free emotes on YouTube. Fair enough. In other news, water is wet. Not really. Yes. And you've never ever actually touched anything in your entire life. Actually, that's true. Apparently, at a molecular level, when you there's a very itty bitty little force field protecting your body from everything else, and that's the only that force field is the only reason why when you touch something, your bodies don't meld together, forming a huge abomination that results in the death of both entities. And apparently, when you touch someone and when you feel touched, that's not actually you touching them, that's the force field being pushed against your skin. So you've technically never held anyone ever in your life. Technically. You know what the force field is called? Absolute terror field. Yeah. Yeah. It's a fun little thing, you know? I know, biology is weird. The universe makes no fucking sense 9 times out of 10. Ooh. The deluxe skin for Calervo is actually not bad. Sorry, I'm on Twitter right now. Okay. I just read a random post about someone who set up an auto deposit so that won't have to worry about their bills ever again. Only for the auto deposit to not work and then their power cutting out of their apartment. Let that sink in. Make sure that shit works. 9 times out of 10, there's nothing interesting going on. But then, a fluff is born. Every other 2,000 years, it makes things less interesting. X. Look, I'm not watching porn. I don't care how desperate the owners of X is to have me call it X. I'm not going to go on and say, hey, so I was watching this random YouTuber on X do a thing on X because, you know, X. You don't say that. The dust. That's not good. Add dust. Like, don't get me wrong. Maybe someday in the far-flung future, I'll give up on Twitter completely and start calling it X. But it's called X. Yes, but I don't want to say I was watching my favorite VTuber clips on X. Because you know, some normal people don't know Twitter got changed to X, despite all the fucking advertisements. And if I say, hey, I was watching my Twitter on, I watched a post, a short of my favorite VTuber on X porn site. That's what it sounds to them. I might as well just be saying, oh, sure, I was on fucking Pornhub or fucking, I don't know, OnlyFans. Actually, not many people would know that. And actually, they would know at this point. You know? There's a Twitter clone going ham these days. I don't use it. I just follow Dom and 3 other VTubers there. That's fair. Porn site. I do know people who actually tried that. You know, put up their streaming videos on porn sites. I think there's been cases where they were actually more successful on the porn sites than they were on YouTube, which is hilarious if so. Probably go a long way to explain why there are so many gameplay videos of random streamers on fucking Pornhub that 1 week a month. Yummy. Corn. 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 Corn, 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 corn. 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 So. Io? Io what? No, don't answer that. Corn. Anyone else hungry but not hungry? Remember back before Fallout 4 came out, a leak of gameplay was on corn. Actually, I think I do remember that. I remember there's been cases where they ended up there. I think it's because it's harder to get that stuff taken down on a porn site than it is to get it taken down on YouTube and Twitter. Let that sink in. If you want your leaks to go anywhere, put them on a porn site. You're very hungry, but nothing's cooking. Nothing cooked. That's a pity. I'm hungry, but I want to eat. See, I'm having that day. The day where I want everything, but I don't want anything. Can you kick some for me, damn? If I was going to start cooking, I wouldn't be here. I'll have an easier time maybe convincing Dust to cook. I mean, he's half exhausted and in work. I'm sure he'd like to get the day off. You want... No, I'm not cooking you anything. You want to die? I mean... I'm confident cooking for myself, but I'm already physically abused to such a degree that I can survive my own cooking. I don't think ye could survive my cooking. Cooking stream? You'll be lucky if I ever put a 10-minute video of me cooking pot noodles. You would be lucky if I ever gave you a pot noodle cooking stream. But you actually would cook, Dust? Sounds like Dust needs to start doing a cooking stream. We'll all come back now in like a month and Dust will have a super successful cooking YouTube stream going on. YouTube channel, I mean. That would actually be hilarious in and of itself. Also, remember me when you get famous. Yeah, we're saying you would only wish... You could only wish. What would I even do with something like that? Wouldn't I need... Technically, I'd only need my phone. I wouldn't be able to multi... I have 2 phones. I could probably pull off a multi-stream with 2 phones. No. No, I'm not that stupid. Like, how would that even go? Do I just talk about how I'm rubbing my... I don't know. No. He said yes, chat. No, I did not. I contemplate the possibilities of how one could or maybe not do it. He considered it. No. I know not consider. No, not consider. Wait, that's 2 negatives. I know consider. Da 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 da. What am I thinking? I just scrolling through and finally my Twitter is just showing me nothing but robots and twerking Venom. Huh. Oh. TennoCon's 2025 digital pack is here. Okay, they must be selling the TennoCon tickets for it. The online tickets. Will I pick that up? I usually pick that up each year. Usually, not every year. Twerking what? Venom. Twerking Venom. If you did start streaming thus, you'd be getting a lot of people who would call you daddy. Do it. Do it just to get called daddy. Do it. Can you imagine poor Dust out there working, and then he comes home and he has to actually do a stream and he has to suffer through it? La da da. La da da. But it wouldn't be incorrect. That's true. That's true. New DLC is added, but I didn't buy DLC. Or is that talking about the DLC I bought like a week ago? Probably the one I bought like a week ago. Itchy head. So now what? I don't have 3 dimensions, so I can't punch anything right now. That's the thing to consider. Imagine how inconvenient it would be. Pop. You know, one of my favorite things to consider is that whole, how do you prove you're not a brain in a jar? And a lot of people would say, oh, you know, because I'm here, because I can feel things, I interact with things. And then the more you learn about the human brain, you more to realize that literally none of that is proof of anything. Like, if the entire human brain is just a series of senses and nervous systems all hooking up into the brain through the spinal cord. And it's like, if you had enough knowledge of the brain and you could stimulate those parts of the body, you could easily make any brain in the jar believe that it got, I don't know, punched in the dick repeatedly. Heck, there might be a brain in the jar somewhere where all it is just some guy living in its eternal life being punched in the dick. And it's like, you've no proof that, like, just saying you feel it and you experience it, that doesn't prove anything. And technically, just saying you're seeing it doesn't prove anything as well, because when you think about it, in the same vein, if you have enough understanding of the ocular nerves and how that all functions when it goes to the brain, you could probably stream whatever information you want into that system, make people see what you want them to see. Not really. You want to know my honest truth? Fluff was an accident. Fluff was actually 100% an accident. And Domi was never meant to be male or look so male or female. I don't know if you've ever seen the male version. It was supposed to be very androgynous, but you're very limited with V-Ride. And one of the things I'm surprisingly obsessed with is extremely mundane and boring looking characters. Like, I know I could make my character look like who knows what. Like, I could look like a literal rainbow vomited shit all over over a unicorn. I could make an abomination like that. Everyone can. But in an ecosystem filled with horrific mock girls, horny shark girls, fuck boys in mechs, There's something special about the mundane looking character. That's why my character is just dull, brown haired, normal looking people. Plus, I do have a thing for kind of partially self-inserting. So brown hair, that's why Dami has greys in her hair. It's more pleasing to the eyes. It's very boring for a lot of people. I'm well aware that with a few tweaks, I could easily make fluff more endearing. But again, I'm enamored with the idea of the most mundane person in a universe filled with exceptional people. And honestly, I'm probably doing myself a disservice by keeping my character looking so mundane, if I'm being perfectly honest, because let's be real, when you look at those really interesting character designs, the ones that really stand out to you are the ones that have the nice bright colors, or the really subtle details, or they run a team really well, you know? Those are the ones that really stand out. So yeah, it's mostly just a personal gimmick that I make my character so mundane looking compared to everyone else. Oh, interesting. Honestly, and I never really thought about it. Like, again, Fluff was an accident. She's probably the best accident I've had in my streaming career, but still an accident. I never really thought about how I'd give her something a little unique that would separate her from everyone else. Like, the only thing I ever wanted to put on Fluff, personally, was just a few thin lines of grey hair here and there to kind of give the illusion that she, you know, she's a little older than you actually see is. But also that's because, you know, I'm old and I also have grey hairs. You know, I used to have a hidden blonde streak in my hair. It pissed off my mother because she didn't know how I did it. But my hair is brown, and when I told her about the blonde streak, she didn't believe me. So I swiped my hand through my hair and the blonde streak just appeared. And she looked at me gobsmacked. So then I just stroked my hand through my hair again, and the blonde streak vanished. And she was like, "How did you do that?" So I put my hand through the streak again, and the blonde appears. And I just said, you know, it just happens. The blonde is usually buried in my hair, but once I do a brush through my hair with my fingers, it pulls the blonde out for some reason. And if I do it again, the blonde gets buried again. That's what used to happen, but over the years that blonde turned grey and then kind of disappeared altogether. You'd be like, huh? Pretty much. Hair related magic. Tom was eternally in early 20s. Oh yeah, no, never really figured that out, you know, how to make her unique or anything like that. I never had been in a position where I had the option to do it either. Fluff is fluff, that's all that matters. Oh. That's why why I had Dami with what was it, the grey streak kind of half buried in the front of her hair because of that blonde streak. A little bit of self-inserting there, but it's very obvious because it's out there, you know. That was the one thing I didn't like though about her hair. The hair strands for this grey was too thick. Probably could fix that. Actually, probably could fix that, but I don't really want to. Especially since I haven't been using Dami for a long time now. I haven't even been using her for horror streams, which is what I usually use her for. It's been almost entirely Fluff. But Fluff is very easy on the PC. Patats appreciates it, I imagine. Da 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 da. Fluff kind of took over. Well, Fluff matches the dynamic I have with, you know, backgrounds, the art, my crappy art. Fluff kind of bright colors and sharp edges, they match what I kind of want. Calling Fluff an accident. Oh, most of us are accidents, we just don't like to admit it. I never knew the real meaning of Dommy Mommy until recently. Recently as in 2 to 3 months. I remember calling you that once, but I didn't know. Well, now you know. Are you going to call me Dommy Mommy again? Then again, calling me Dommy Mommy when I'm Fluff is probably 2 layers of embarrassing on top of that, you know? LMAO, never. If you ask Uwu, and you'll say I'm sus. Hey, you are very sus. I'm pretty sure you're still trying to lick the screen, aren't you? I joke. I know you're at work. You probably won't be doing it that often. Burn and lick. Burn and lick. You're still a baby when it comes to adult terms and English in general. That's fair. That's very fair. We have, through a very short amount of time, we've turned almost more than half of our words into sexual innuendos. So, you're probably going to say an innocent phrase, but at this point, I guarantee you it's probably a perverted one as well. Like, the phrase stuffing the chicken or stuffing the turkey has a double meaning. I'm sure Dust is aware of that one. Da 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 da. Language is a beautiful thing. Very beautiful. Huh? Why mention you? Well, you speak the English, right? Obviously you'd know a few English terms. Hmm. Okay, we knock out that. Lie down here. Okay. Honestly, spent 14, 15 years of my life being a good boy and over-the-top nerd kind of guy. Heck, my knowledge of all this is only 2 to 3 years, probs. And how long have you been on the internet? Oh, right, yeah. And all those grades still didn't help. Thought you were saying it's because of brain rot. That too. Like, let's be real, brain rot's like half the deal. Give or take. Maybe more, you never know. La da la da da la da 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 la la. You got your phone at the end of 2020 and it's now 2025. Yeah, that's starting to sound very, very lining up-ish. Before that was me and my Pentium 4 and good old games. And a book, of course. Fair. Believe it or not, and this is going to surprise you, I have been on the internet since dial-up, but dial-up was such a pain in the ass to use that my brain rot didn't really start until about 97. That's when my brain rot really took on. Now, I was exposed to the internet a little bit in that time, but not enough that I'd be able to actually be affected by it. About 1997. That was when I started to get exposed to the internet properly. You remember watching Happy Tree Friends as a kid? I remember watching Macross Plus as a kid. Still remember that guy going, you know, in the plane, and he was going too fast. Body decided to want to reenact the pancake. Holy guacamole! Cough, cough, cough. Yes, I've been around for a hot minute. I'm aware. Oof. I swear. People hear that I predate the internet. They don't realize how much I predate the internet. But at the same time, they think I predate the internet by like 7 centuries. Well, not much to say. What do? Excuse me. Any news? Any newsy news? It's all newsy news. All quiet. Nah. You know, be gentle with me. And do let me know if they say anything weird. Onegashimasu. Nothing new. Still hungry. Still at work. Oh. Wow. Still at work. Jesus. No half day today? Oh, well, that's a pity. I crave the something. The something eludes me. I crave the something. 3 more days of fasting. Everyone seems to be suffering from food crisis today. The massive food crisis going on right now, isn't there? You're on work, so you can't get your food. I crave, but I know not. And poor Ori is fasting. Want to skip, but don't want to skip. I know that feeling. Wish it was a half day. I need to play. Oh right, yeah, you want to get back to your made Dark Souls game, right? Anime made Dark Souls, yeah. Not should souls. Need dark should. It is basically. Yeah, pretty much. Still. The fact that you had to do what? Was it pre-order to get your hands on the maid outfit? Was it the pre-order for the maid outfit? That'll break my heart if it was a pre-order for the maid outfit. Means I'll never be able to play the game. Oh, I saw it, but I was busy, so I couldn't join you at the time. Corey told you to sell the souls to the people? Oh, that's horrible. Both of you are menaces. The fact that Corey can make the suggestion. The fact that Dust did it. Oh, you abominable people. You ruthless, cruel monsters. Ugh. Just scrolling through my list of stuff on my King of a Bobs. I can't say I have much else to talk about. Like, what's there going on in life? Not a lot. Everything is quiet. Constantly quiet. Nothing ever happens. Feels like nothing ever happens anymore. Again, it's all quiet. Super quiet. Maybe we should start punching clowns. The monster clowns, not the people clowns. Pre-order did get me maid outfit, but I also paid an extra 10 for deluxe. Says the monster himself. Cute monster. What did I do? I didn't do anything. Watch. Love isn't the monster. It's an adorable little critter. Exactly, Dust. I mean, we kind of like quiet. What? What does that mean? We kind of like quiet. What's that supposed to mean? What are you implying with that? It's a small, not too long phase, Tom. Don't worry. It will pass. What will pass? I'm confused. You confused me. I think I need an adult. What? What? Am I confuzzled? I'm confuzzled. Oh. So I'm gonna have to start planning my next week's stream. Considering we have 2 very long games, they're probably going to definitely be on that list of things we have to do. Ah, nothing happens anymore, nothing going on. It's all quiet. It has been like that for most of my life. And let me tell you, I prefer quiet and boring over exciting and possibly me dying. You know what's the scariest thing you realize as you get older? You are the supervising adult. That's why I do not supervise. Common, his 7 centuries old brain. I have, you know, it's only 6 whole centuries. I'll let you know that my brain is... It does the stuff. It computes. It may not compute properly. May not get the right answer, but it computes. 2 plus 2 is banana. 9.7. But you know how it is. Brain running on Pentium. Brain could only wish to be running on Pentium. I think my brain is running on hopes and dreams at this point. Let's be real. Hopes and dreams is very unrealistic. Alright, that was wrong. That was evil. Cheeseburger. Super cheeseburger. Oh right, I heard that Mume from Hololive is graduating. And that's unfortunate. Oh well. No hopes, no dreams. Is Santa not real? It can never be true. Oh well. My big juicy brain, it's something. Someone say super? As in super. As in Devil May Cry super? Super special awesome. Super sexy style. Actually, I think that's an actual rank. I think super sexy style is a rank. Let's hope after graduation she becomes blank. Indeed. Whatever she does, I wish her the best. I'm pretty sure she was friends with... Yeah, I remember back in the day, she and Selene were talking about how they were friends and they both were really excited about joining a company, but they didn't tell each other what company it was. And they found out they were on different companies. I remember that being a thing. Who knows, maybe she'll become indie. Maybe we'll see more of her in that little group. You will cry when Dom retires. I'll probably be dead at that point. Or a singer. Oh, that could be awesome. Yeah, could be awesome. Oh, itchy ear. Skin does the itch. Itch. Now, big question. Maybe big question. Possibly small question. Is chat still alive? Like on my screen. I don't remember if chat's been popping up on the stream. Ask away. I forgot what my question was. I completely forgot what the question was. You remember what the question was? Do you have a question? Maybe we'll go in that direction. Dust has been rabbit again. Oh, there it is. That's alive and kicking. That's good. Does this make you happy, chat? Does this make you happy, chat? Yeah. Yeah, I'm back. Da 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 da. ADHD go blur, fees, dead. Good. His power is beyond control, beyond anyone's control. I understand now the power women have over others. And men. The fact that Kimbo has these emotes is absolutely fantastic. I love them. There is definitely a delay. There's always a delay. Like, there's always going to be a delay between, you know, me getting stuff and you getting the stuff on the screen. And there's going to be a small delay between, actually, there's an even bigger delay between YouTube. I don't know what it is with YouTube. There's a massive delay between their comments and me. Also, I think YouTube is suffering over there in the corner, as they should. Excuse me. You refresh like 50 times a stream? Oh, wow. That's very unfortunate. Let's make it 51. Go for 51. Woo! Then I'll just cut at end stream as soon as you hit the fresh button. There you get so that. You have a fucking heart attack. YouTube with the chair. Kick is not a safe platform for kids. Kick is kick. I don't really pay attention to it. I know people are trying to make it a thing, and I'm sure it'll have some level of success. I can't be arsed multi-streaming to 3 platforms. The Tats can barely survive 2. Barely. Will never survive 3. Just refreshed. Nice. Never been there though. I've never been on Kick. I'm aware of that it's there. I know what's trying to do its thing. Can't be arsed. Had its small time of fame. A lot of stuff are like that. See how it pans out, I guess. It can do 3. It would have to be like Balloon's tower defense or something. Yeah, that sounds about right. Watch, they'll add a an update to balloon tower defense that like improves the graphics by like 6 pixels for each animation. And in doing that, my PC just explodes. Absolutely explode. Wee, there's a little emoticons. I'm pretty sure I need like 50 followers and a few other stuff in order to get access to custom emotes. Maybe more. I know it's a thing. But we be slow to grow. We're not doing anything special, so that kind of makes kind of says a lot, doesn't it? You need the Dom emotes. You have the dancing cat sticker over on Discord. Be happy. Okay? Is that? Oh, driving. I thought he was twerking. Okay, okay. The emotes look really sus from a distance. Yeah, but that's Discord. True. That is true. Discord be like that. Are you live streaming on Discord? No. How would I do that? I told you I can barely survive two live streams. If I had a third, OBS would probably try and assassinate my sleep. The tats would probably help us. Monster Hunter tries to eviscerate Batat every time I do anything on stream. Can you imagine if I had another thing going? Oh, it looks like there might be some new loot codes for Warframe. Give me a second, I'm trying to find it on a site that isn't doing weird shit to me. Balls, fuck you. Let's go over here, here. You're a new one that just popped up. Put up. Scroll down. Yeah, but wasn't that special? I might as well just put it in chat anyway, just so people know so you can input it into Warframe. There you go, there's your crappy promo code. Go into Warframe and plug that in, you're good to go. Hello. Yep. Wait. One sec. Had a toss. I had a toss. I'm tossing. Give me a second. Give me a second. There's something there. You feel it there. It's applying a small bit of pressure on my frontal lobe. What is it? What are you trying to tell me? No, I got nothing. There was a pressure there and there was a toss. There was a toss forming and then it gave up. The toss gave up. With effect and affect. Well, most people, they only ever use the word affect. I guess they're never in a position where affect is actually a thing they actually have to use. But that's life. Heck, even I used to know what they are, and I've completely forgotten what affect means. That's how irrelevant it has been in my life, the word affect. I completely forgot what it does. Celtic twee. Celtic twee. I bought a kind of an Irish coin thingy. A little memorabilia thing. Tree of life. It looks nice. Looks pretty. And you got no pictures of it. I did not take a picture. Yay. Anyway. Wait. I think you tried to come back. Fuck, it's gone again. There's a stray thought floating somewhere in my head. It keeps coming and going. I have to catch it somehow. Could be a red herring though. Could be one of those false thoughts. You know those thoughts are like the semblance of an idea that doesn't actually amount to anything? Like a brain fart? Just waiting to be plucked? Post the coin on the Discord. You want some of my coin pics? Give me a second. I'll take a picture of the coin. Well, no, wait. I can't find the phone. I'll take a picture and post it later. The phone that does that's linked to, you know, those accounts it's somewhere not here. That's the problem. Pokemon. Why is Pokemon constantly invading my thoughts? That Primate video we watched there, I watched the other day, was actually really good. I like it because Primate was one of my favorite Pokemons. Ace and Nidoking, like, they absolutely body in a good way. I know what the thought is. Shower stream. You stop trying to get me wet. One person's trying to get shower streams and the other person's trying to get cooking stream. At some point I fear you'll come together and do a shower cooking stream. Technically speaking, a bath is a soup. Let that sink in for a sec. To combine the two and we do a bat stream. I don't know why you want me to do a bat stream. It could be worse, I guess. Ayo. The two come together to create one dumb idea. I did consider a bunch of stuff, but the logistics to it is a nightmare. And there's not really much I could do. Like, take for example, I considered doing a IRL stream of sorts where I kind of mount a camera to the side of my head and I just take you around certain points, certain places. But it's hard for me where I live to actually travel out around the place. And because, you know, a lot of buses were shut down over the years. Unfortunately, it's very hard to get about. Then there's like buying equipment so I'd actually be able to do that sort of thing. And then there's actually wanting to do that sort of thing. And it's like, I don't really want people to know what the fleshy guy looks like, you know? So I don't want to put myself in a position where I might turn out to have a very close by friend or, you know, follower. And suddenly you get to see my hideous self. The idea died at wanting to do it. Yeah. Plus with that, you know what, that massive rising trend of a-hole streamers are going around doing all sorts of dumbass things. Not only in their own countries, but in other countries, just being a general nuisance. As well as the growing resentment and backlash towards IRL streamers. And the rising danger of, you know, doing IRL streams. It's like, nah, I think I'll stop. I think I'll stop at that idea, you know? Someday, maybe, if I ever had a group of people I trusted, and we were just a group of streamers I trusted, and I was like showing them the ropes around this dead-end asshole of the country, sure. But that's like if, ands, and buts. That's not something you can really talk about. VR chat is safer at this point. It's safer, hornier, but safer. Usually. Never leave your model unattended or AFK because someone will try and molest it. We're not trustworthy. But like I've had some weird people come into chat in the past. Like I had someone pop into the chat and just for no reason whatsoever just say, what was it? Streaming is just prostitution. And we should never have gone online. And I'm just like, what? I think that was the only comment I got that stream. I was like, what? Why? I mean, I'm not juggling my tits in front of you. I'm not just, you know, I didn't string a rope to the end of my dick and I just swing it around like a fucking helicopter. I didn't do that. I'm not getting paid to do that. And can you imagine if something like that type of mentality bled into the IRL and they actually found me? Like, oof. And do you remember that one kid who noticed that we had a camera in VR chat and it was like just started dropping the hard ore repeatedly? No, you don't trust people. You can't trust people. People are dumbasses. People are extreme dumbasses. Like, you don't remember? I don't know if you were there for that one. It was like our first, maybe second, possibly second VR chat stream. Just weird like that, you know, everything just pans out. The one thing or the person that went absolutely ham on me because I had because Fluff is a very effeminate character. And that's partly because of the limitations of the programs, but also because, yeah, why not? But, God, that guy went absolutely off the rails at me. He was testy with me for a few days, and then he just went absolutely insane. And people IRL, there's people that are just as bad as they are. They're not as many, because let's be real, the majority of people are offline. But there's always going to be a handful, you know? You're always going to find them in some corner of the world. Reminiscing about past dumbasses. So yeah, that's part of the reason why I never decided to do the IRL part of this channel. Because, you know, people are dumbasses and everyone has an opinion, and some people don't know that there's a time and place for everything, including your opinions. So, yeah. Then after that, I don't know. I've had people come and go on this channel. I knew this one guy who trying to remember. Back when I did Minecraft for the first time, there was this one guy who would pop in the chat every now and again, sometimes flirt. Remember he was having a kid? Struggling to remember his name. I used to do a lot of really late night streams as well. So I had a few people that would pop in for horror related streams. Get deep into the dead of night. I think one of the guys is, you might rarely see him every now and again. He might say hi. He's the, I'm not forgetting his name at the second. I'll recognize him the moment he ever talks up. I'm struggling to remember right now. He's like a security guard. He used to watch the streams when he was doing his shift. Don't know if he still does. Probably not. But that's just life, you know? People come and go. I shall not ask for IRL stream. I shall demand the face reveal. I will never give you my face. And if someone gets my face, I will remove thine testicles. Yay. Jokes aside, no, I'd never do a face reveal. I'm a slob. Bandito? Yes, Bandito. Thank you for reminding me. That's the life of streaming. I'm just this little fluff in the corner of the internet. I'm not doing anything, and even I get the odd person here and there, you know. Can you imagine what type of insanity the larger streamers have to deal with? Yeah, I feel sorry for them. I genuinely pity them. That's his life. That's his streaming. We made our bed when we came here. Some of us didn't realize we were doing this. Now I either have to grow a thick skin or I'm going to have to start killing people. Metaphorically speaking. No, leave my poop balls alone. Then don't get my face. You're surprised you remember? Oh, I'm grateful you remembered. I'm sure he'll be grateful you remembered too if he's watching or sees this. It's all jokes with cooking stream and stuff. If you want to be a slob, be a slob. Yeah, but yeah, I don't know. I just feel like there's never enough time to actually get anything done. You ever get that feeling? And it resets every day. The feeling never feels like there's enough time to get anything done. Oh, it shows here that you've been looking at, I had Atlas on your wish list since March 1st. 28 days of staring at that. Ooh. Oh, you still remember a boba? Oh, fair. Larger streamers have mods, auto mods, bots, and some other stuff like Hitman. Yeah, I agree. I could do with one or two Hitmen. Now, let's see. Is there no one? Kimbo's still doing his thing. Nice, Kimbo. Nova's doing his things. Cintiao is doing Tomb Raider. Really? Huh. But I'm not following Lulu. Why is she in my lineup? That's impressive. Oh, she must have gone off. Yeah, she got off. What's the word, boss? Who's the smart fella needing whacking? I'll let you know another time. For now, we can't have it out and about that. We can't give them a heads up, you know? I can't give them a heads up, you know? This would be the Irish hitman. Another thing that always bothers me. I do it every single time. It keeps crossing my mind, the whole, you know, the concept of buying and selling merch. And it's like really hard for me to wrap my head around it sometimes. But I find that a lot of places, you kind of have to do everything in bulk. A lot of good places anyway. I wonder if there's anywhere that does it like at individual sales. That would be what would really benefit me. Obviously, I'm not going to be able to set. I don't have the following of people that are willing to throw money at me for that type of bullshit. Well, so if there was a system that allows me to do it at an individual level, then I don't know. Maybe I'll do a cheap keyring. Need a fluff plush? I might give you a chat cat pillow. That'll be the best you get. Oh, and which accursed emote is that? Might as well post it here. We're in it for the long haul. Oh, it's her in the jar. Oh, that's not cursed. That's just a jar. There's nothing cursed about the jar. Why don't you climb in and see for yourself? It's only a jar. Plus, jars keep what's inside safe, right? Not like you put anything weird in a jar, right? In the words of a famous someone, you don't have to do it all alone. What are we talking about? Who's that famous someone? Should I shank him? You ask for help if you need any. Oh, right, yeah, no, don't worry. As you know, I am exceptionally lazy. In the most literal sense, that's not a meme. It's not even a joke, I'm exceptionally lazy. I just do things one step at a time. Keep my sanity. Little of it as I have. Yeah, who the famous person? And yes, safe. Very safe. Super safe. Gotta keep all that special stuff all stored away. You're famous as fuck, so you're just not allowed to. Ah, well, lazy as fuck. Did I say famous as fuck? I suppose that both sentences work in general. Oh, fuck. Excuse me. Oh, that was weird. Lazy, and yet you don't sleep. But I live by a very simple ruling. I sleep when I drop. And it's not because I live by the ruling. The ruling exists because I live by that. Basically, I'm awake. I rarely feel tired. I do yawn a lot, and that happens so much that I don't really differentiate between when I'm tired and when I'm not. And then I'll just keep going, and then I keep going, then I keep going, and then I forget about the time, and then I keep going, and then I fall asleep. Sometimes I don't realize I'm asleep until I wake up. That's just life, you know? A bit eccentric, sure, maybe a little bit. A bit. Basically, I just keep going, then I drop, and then I wake up. I think it came from when I was younger, and I used to try and pack as much stuff into my day as possible. And it just resulted in this extreme awake all the time and only sleeping for like 1 or 2 hours at any given time. That was like my entire childhood, actually. I was really bad at staying asleep. But more accurately, I was bad at sleeping during the night. I'm really good at sleeping during the day. I hate sleeping. I said lazy, not sleepy. Do. Dom's star is eccentric. Yeah, a little. Like, I'd like to say I'm not, but, you know, I'm biased. Yeah. Actually, I do remember that at some point I started fearing going to sleep. I think I was like a very young teenager. At some point I realized that if I went to sleep, there's a chance I won't wake up. So I started fearing going to sleep. It was weird. But then I became an adult and I started sleeping twice a day. The kid doesn't sleep at night, oh god. But my eyes were fucked because I used to read books in the dead of night without any light source, except for a single lamppost that was a little out of range just down the street. Gave me enough to read, but not properly. And sometimes it was broken, so you couldn't read it. Let's just say, even in the pitches of blackest, I was still reading books back then. My eyesight's not the best, not the worst, but not the best. I also have this really bad problem with focusing. Apparently I have really powerful eyes, but it takes so long for my eyes to actually focus on anything that it's a little bit concerning, but not an issue, you know? Not enough for glasses anyway. I also developed this really weird gimmick that kind of annoys people that know me. Because I don't tell many people it, but I love the reactions I get to it sometimes. Basically, if you put your hand right next to the side of your head and look forward, I can still see my fingers if I just move them about. And the reason is because I found out at a very young age that you can actually see a lot of things, but almost all of it is filtered out by your brain. And it got me to the point where I was wondering, well, what if I could make myself see all of that? So I taught myself how to look out my peripherals. And because of that, I have a much wider range of vision of most people, but my eyes are almost always constantly unfocused. So my eyesight is terrible, almond eyes and whatnot. It didn't help that for who knows how long I accidentally swapped glasses with your brothers. But yeah, that'll definitely do it. A good professionals. Dom developed Bakugan? Yeah, no. Not in that trust. Not baby it. I can't see out the back of my head, I assure you. So I claim. But I can see things out the side of my head, at the side of my head. But the problem is that it's not perfect, because to see that far out, I have to intentionally concentrate on looking that far out, you know, in my peripherals. Otherwise, I just have a lot wider range of vision. But the trade-off is that I have to keep my eyes constantly unfocused. I don't know why that's the trade-off, but it is. The less focused my eyes are, the less details I can make out, the wider my peripherals. So it's fun. I used to use it in fighting as well, actually. Back when I used to do self-defense classes. I still remember people being gobsmacked because they thought I was dodging while blinded. One of my opponents threw sand in my eyes. If for some reason the teacher was teaching some of the different classmates how to fight dirty against me, because I was not very good at fighting fair. Let's put it that way. So my teachers were teaching them how to fight dirty against me, and it's actually how I learned a few things as well. And one of the things he got one of the class students to do was throw sand in my eyes. And while I had that in my eyes, I barely cracked my eye open. And I saw the guy was coming in for a punch, and I just ducked it. And I did that twice, and they were super confused because they thought I was completely blind and unable to open my eyes. But I told them that I could actually just barely see them. Again, I was super young back then and super healthy. Not anymore. I was then. Oh well, it is what it is. Should have reenacted the ending to Bloodsport. Bloodsport? I don't think I've seen that one. Or I have and I don't remember it. That self-defense classes, that did get shut down in the end. Because one of my, let's say, quote-unquote friends, he didn't like that apparently I was gaining a reputation in the school. And he thought he can get a bit of rep if he, put me in my place. So he wanted a sparring match, and I didn't mind the sparring match, but he wanted it in a place that was in view of everyone, because it was in between two classrooms and had windows connecting the hallways. Long story short, I put him in his place, and the classes got shut down because the guy tried to punch me in the dick. So that was a thing. But after that, I never had to do any more clubs, so it worked out for me because I'm lazy. How did I tell that story? Where did the string of conversation go that we ended up there? Peripherals. But where did the peripherals come into? So that's where the damn saying comes from, punching them in the D. No, that's just my life advice to a lot of people. Heck, if they don't have a D, punch them in the egg sack. What's the word for that? I'm after forgetting. I'll punch him there. Ovaries, yes. If they don't have the nuts to kick, punch him in the ovaries. They don't have a dick to punch him in the uterus. Well, I won't say fucked, just weird. Really weird. And not in a, well, yeah, inconvenient in some ways, convenient in other ways. I don't think I have any stories left to talk about. That's unfortunate. You literally saw your eyesight deteriorating in real time when you were a kid? Ooh, that sucks. That just straight up sucks. there's nothing worse than realizing your eyesight is getting bad and thinking to yourself, oh, if it keeps getting this bad progressively, you know, will I still be able to see in 10 years? I actually went through something like that as well in my youth. Now I'm convinced I might be able to keep at least one eye good. Not too sure about the other one. You always say you ran out of stories. That's true. I think I had a few stories. I don't want to talk about them. But I do run out of stories. That's the thing, right? Like, it's not like I always have some stories in the chamber ready to go. You just come and go. And I repeat a lot of them. Way too many of them. Oh, do you know we used to do some really stupid things when I was a kid? Like, there used to be this bank at the side of the road. And there used to be these two really big trees. And on one of the trees was this rope. And we used to swing ourselves out into the middle of roads with oncoming trucks in a kind of a weird game of chicken. And we try and get back to the other side, to the bank before the truck hits us. And we time it to get as close as we can without being too stupid. Somehow none of us died. Somehow. But yeah, we used to do that a lot as well when I was a kid. Yes, I have taken the rope. Yes, I have swung out myself in front of a truck. Yes, I am still technically alive. Wanna play frag pump? That's good. Have fun with that. Funny enough, the tree we used to swung out on was only half a tree. Because it got hit by lightning that one time that ripped it in two. And half of it died. But the other half was still alive. That tree was eventually torn down anyway. The other one is still there though. I'm casually saying not just casually saying I've evaded death, casually saying I threw myself to my death on more than one occasion. But, you know, dumb kids be dumb. Especially, you know, village kids who happen to have a rope. You'd be surprised what type of shit you can get up to with a rope. Yes, there's been things like that. We've done some crazy shit, but as crazy as trying to jump in front of a truck, Chad. Not as crazy. Yeah, okay, fair. Fair. Wait, I'm trying to unlock a memory. Yes, we had this infinitely stupid idea when I was a kid, like 6. I had this toy tractor, pedal tractor. You kind of, you pedaled. And there was this big, massive, steep hill with 2 huge, sharp corners. And in our infinite wisdom, we took a rope. We tied the tractor to a bicycle pedaled by a teenager. And we decided, fuck it. We balling. I didn't make the first corner before I was literally shredded by the road. Yeah. Kids be stupid. Not my dumbass almost choking on a pack of chocolate powder because I was too lazy to get milk to drink it. Dom was trying to get isekai before he even knew isekai was a thing. Oh, and since we're talking about how I almost got eviscerated on that road, on the same road, I managed to sneak onto the back of the coalman lorry, a truck that carried, coal around town to give to people that buy coal. Anyway, they were driving that, and I thought I'd be able to get off, somewhere nearby, but apparently they weren't doing orders near where I was, so they went all the way down towards where my uncle was, and they went down that hill and was like, oh shit, I really shouldn't be going this far out. So in my infinite wisdom, I threw myself off the truck. I tried to land on the grass, missed the grass, landed on the footpath, rolled up the hill, and then rolled back down the hill. I gave my mother quite a scare because I came back in with my clothes ripped apart and covered in blood. Yeah, young me was not a clever person. Young me was dumb. I think young me was trying to kill myself out of entertainment. Completely accidental, by the way. But yeah, that's how I kind of got almost got reverse isekai by a truck. Not because it hit me, but because I jumped off it. She had a fucking panic. She thought I was dying. It was actually the first time I felt the blood, enough blood leave my body that it went completely cold. It's actually because of that and a bunch of other stuff that I actually have a romantic image of death. Not in the I want to die, but in the sense that a lot of very specific things and the way people personify a death as a human being in some form. It made me think that death is like a tease and a dancer. Because in my very young time, when I did a lot of dumb things and a lot of people wanted me to... they didn't want me dead. Some did, actually. Some people did a lot of dumb things that could have gotten me killed. Or permanently paralyzed. Almost got my spine shattered at one time. But, what happened? Because of that... all of that, I found myself thinking that because, you know, when enough blood drains from your body and you start to feel cold, I kind of equate that to a hug. And I've ever felt my heart grow cold, I equate that to death literally gripping my heart. Whenever I felt a chill up my spine, I always equate that to death just stroking my spine. I always associated death as a flirt because of those sensations and because of how I could visualize. And as a dancer, well, a lot of people always depicted death in between, you know, the blows of a fight, the near misses of a bullet. And it just makes me think that whenever you're in a real life and death fight, you're dancing with death. So again, my image of death is a flirt and a dancer. Weird, isn't it? My kids love to climb shit. I literally need to keep the tater tots alive. Yeah. Yeah, kids will get themselves killed if you're not careful. Especially the adventurous ones. Or the dumb ones. Definitely the dumb adventurous ones. La la la. Well, we're here now. Life is like that. Family goes Thanos. Nah, I'm not that big and chunky. I don't have a chin for days and I can't just finger bang people into oblivion. Imagine if I could. Just done. You know, just done. Ugh. You know, I used to never be able to tell the difference between Thanos and Doomside. Because both of them just were purple guys with massive chins. And they were like always portrayed as like this big ultimate evil in their universes. Because for the longest time, I could actually never tell them apart. You wouldn't snap your fingers for people. You'd outright spawn mechs. I don't have many stories to share, you know. Okay. I'm sure you don't have any stories to tell. None at all. Itchy, 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 itchy. Oh, that was unexpected. Okay, we're good. Anyway, it is what it is. None at all, he says. None at all. I believe you. I so believe you. No, it's just... Ooh. Well, So I shared my a romantic personification of death itself. What is left? Excuse me. Maybe I should be giving you my social security number now. I joke. You'll never get that. The sooner get me face than that, and you'll never get me face. So long as I can help it, at least. Who knows? Maybe in the far-flung future we'll have a fluff con, and all it is just a giant assembly of people coming to a big parade full of different kind of fluffs and chat cats and such. A big fat sniper cat, a big parade of them, and we have stalls and balloons and cotton candy. It won't happen. Can you imagine something like that actually happen? Life would be weird. Life is weird. A lot of weird stuff happen, don't they? So is everyone dead? I think they're dead. I think everyone's dead now. Can't be helped. La da da, la da da. You know, before today there was an outfit for Fluff that I've never shown off at all until today. The worst he got is jumping off a bike straight into a small dug down area filled with needle branches. How'd you feel if someone cosplayed Fluff? Literally the uncanny feeling. Couldn't be imagined. Actually, I think that'd be awesome. Like, let's be real. There's a small part of me that hopes someday I start getting like influx of fan stuff. I'd love to see dumbass stuff like that. It won't happen, at least not for a long ass time. I have to be around so long that all the good character people go away and they're forced to suffer with me forever. Wait for it. I'll be around long enough they'll have no choice but to follow me. You don't remember anything worse than that? I fell off a wall into a field full of nettles. That's about the worst experience I had involving the pointy sticks, I think. God, I hope I didn't. Anyway. Okay, what's your address? No, never. Da da da, da da da, la da da da, la da 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 da. Okay, so life is weird. Life is great. Life will punch you in the face. Putting aside all that, everything is fairly quiet lately. Looks like there's some stuff going on. Right. The cough. I think we're such an annoying shit as a team. Yeah. I was mostly annoying shit throughout my youth, but teenager, not as bad, but still a nuisance. More like a disappointment for me. Then as an adulthood, I'm here. Streaming. I should tell you everything you need to know about my life. But that's neither here nor there. I think now is a good time to kind of slip on off and just fuck off. We've been having a fair bit of fun for the last hour, 40 minutes. Wow, hour and 40 minutes. Dam is Pog. Dam is Dam. That's all you need to know. And me literally killing the chick I was assigned to take care of. From this, you should know that kind of stories I'll have to tell. Ha! Fair. Someone got a warning? Okay. Anyway. I'm going to... You daddly do. You diddly dad. Fuckle. I'm going to set up a raid at the very least so ye on this place can do the thing on that place. All these people just chatting. How awesome is that? One day we'll grow to such a point that I'll have so much fan work that I can actually do a just chatting and we just stare at us. Still happy I got that one picture from that one person that showed up that one time. That was fun. Uh-oh. What? What happened? Are you okay in there? What happens? Sounds like you're having a heart attack there. Anyway, besides that, I'm going to set this up. So get ready for a bit of mecha fun. I, on the other hand, am a little tired, so I'm going to toss off. So, it was fun chatting to you. It was actually a bit of fun. But I think we should go and see other people. So, thank you for coming. Thank you for watching. Thank you for lurking. Thank you for other stuff. Hey Dust, you want to know a secret? I've been wearing the censor bar outfit since the 5-hour mark. Goodbye. Bye.